Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for Gemini in all placements, and it's timeless in general, so take resonates, and if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are all timeless and all placements as well. I wrote that really crooked. Does that help? No. Yeah, so I'm going to start with the Enchanted Map Oracle, and I'm going to get the baseline of the story, and then I'm going to clarify with some other decks. I'm learning this deck, and so I'll be reading from the book a little bit, most likely. So let's see what's going on for Gemini. We've got Stormfields. Number 9. Ruh-roh. Storminess. Deep freeze. 26. And movement in reverse. 28. Interesting that it's not in order, but we have 8, 9, 10 here. Okay, so Stormfields. I am guessing there's some kind of storminess going on. Something being stirred up. Your peace, your serenity, everything's kind of in the path of something big, something trying to think of the word. Can't think of the word. It's okay. It's great though, is the very first line in the book says, "This too shall pass." So whatever is coming through, whatever thing that's disruptive, it's going to end. This is temporary. It says an uncomfortable chaos is surrounding you. Things that you've left unattended may be the cause of some conflict. Pent-up energy needs release. Just as a storm in nature must break, for these events occur when the electricity between opposing forces stirs things up and creates temporary disorder. Not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling seeds to be widely distributed and continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever is being stirred up inside you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine again and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little. So this is really, it fits that thing that I say sometimes. It's happening for you, not to you, which I know can be maddening when you're in something that is just difficult and frustrating and painful and everything's getting disrupted. But it's meant to help you. This is kind of like a tower energy. So deep freeze feels like after the storm passes, there's this quiet, there's this going within. There's a feeling of numbness because of whatever has been changed, leveled, destroyed. I mean, it's not always destructive, but it's, in the moment it feels that way. And you could just be in a place of not knowing what to do, where to go, how to proceed. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. That's right. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. Because see, the all the seeds have been, widely dispersed, and now they need time to germinate, to start to blossom, to grow, or yeah, sprout, grow, blossom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self care is the most important activity now. So reflect, read a good book, or get a massage. Rest and dream. This feels very much like the Four of Swords energy. Yeah, because after all the craziness, like you could be in shock from something that's happened, and you just need to, whatever this is, it feels like that kind of energy that forces you to stop. Um, very often we can just feel like we need to keep going, keep taking action, keep moving because we feel compelled to, or we feel like there's all these obligations or expectations of us, and we just got to do, and go. And this was just said to me recently. It's a reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. And so you're kind of you're being forced to stop, forced to just take time to rest, to take stock after the storm and focus on you and self-care, that extreme self-care. So then, Happy Bubble is here. Good morning. Thanks for joining. So we have movement in reverse, number 28. I'm going to hold it upright, but imagine this is reversed. Do you feel as if you're walking in circles, seemingly not getting anywhere? Consider the spiral that travels up and around. 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Even backward movement helps you progress and reach your goal. You may need to revisit some of the places where you forgot to look for treasure. Another message is this: lessons need repeating for those who refuse or are unable to learn them the first time. Consider this another invitation to mastery. So there's a chance that you're trying to speed up the healing process, or you're trying to, even though you're being forced to rest, um or you're really getting the call to just drop everything and care for yourself. You could still be trying to make things happen, and y- it seems like you're just spinning your wheels, basically. That it's not There's a lesson to learn here around self-care. The universe has thrown what's the saying? It's a British saying, a spanner in the works, which I had to look that up. A spanner is a wrench. um anyway, um there's a lesson here in taking care of yourself. So let's dive in. I'm going to start with the light seers. Oh, hang on. One more shuffle. What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? It's currently on your mind. We've got the 5 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, And Voodoo Ninja made it. Good morning. And death, rebirth. So we have you could be you could be arguing with someone, but someone who might have fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's been some kind of conflict, drama, major disruption in a relationship, and it's coming to an end. This is Scorpio energy, by the way. But this is my favorite death card because there's clarity, like through the process of an ending. There comes this clarity and this ability to begin again. So this speaks to the storm fields. There's a there's something a major disruption. There's something that happened with you and somebody else that has brought things to an end, and it's now time for you to focus on yourself. This needed to end or pause, at least in this form. It needed to decisively, I don't want to say the word die, but it decisively end so that something new can arise. Something new within you is what I'm getting. And I think you know this. This is on your mind, and you understand, to, on a certain level at least, that this is benefiting you. So I'm gonna go with my black deck. I want to know a little bit more about what's currently going on between you, the reality of the situation. I mean, this is what you're thinking about. You could be thinking that you need to end something with a Queen of Wands. So we got death again. See, yeah, you know it. It's happening. It is the reality. Six of Pentacles. And the Ten of Swords. This could be ending because you could have felt like you were being breadcrumbed. Maybe you felt like you were always begging for more, not getting what you needed, or this person could have felt that way. And there's a feeling of possibly feeling betrayed and realizing that this, with the Death card and the Ten of Swords, like this, it definitely, there wasn't an equal give and take, and it needed to end. Let me just, I want to clarify this Six of Pentacles. Because that can't, yeah, Six of Cups. See, you two have this strong soul bond. And it could also be where this person, maybe you had maybe you have a parent-child relationship, whether you're their parent or not. Maybe they kept coming to you, wanting you to give them more and more. And maybe you just got tired of giving. Maybe you felt like they were, kind of acting like a little bit like a leech. Just, it started out really sweet, and then it turned into this begging. So, apply it as it resonates. it can be different. The story can be different for everyone. You know, whether you feel like you were the one left on your knees begging, or you feel like this person was kind of trying to take from you, and you could have felt like they were weighing very heavily on you and your resources and not wanting to take responsibility for themselves. So I'm going to use the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. What's hidden? What's hidden that you don't see? Either what's going on with this person, or maybe what's going on in your subconscious. We've got the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Cups. Interesting. We have 2 6s and now 2 7s. It's like it's like it started out like there was growth in this connection. There could have been equal give and take at one point. There was healing and stability between you two, and then or yeah, and then it's like there's a shakeup, a breaking down. And the Hierophant, which is Taurus. Yeah, Taurus. So this person could be feeling really defensive. If you're the one who's been begging, they could feel like you're asking for more than they can give, or feeling like you need to get off your knees and learn to give to yourself. And this person is looking at, so, we've got the Seven of Wands, right? And then we've got the Seven of Cups. This person is wearing a mask, and it's interesting, they're holding the skull. And we got the Death card twice. And there's this kind of weird serpent beast down here. And so there's some kind of confusion or illusions or delusions, or some kind of, it's like it could be where this person, they're trying to see clearly, but they're wearing a mask, or it's interesting because they're looking down at the beast. This being is looking down at the beast and holding the skull. It's like there was some kind of beast that came between you two that caused this ending, caused the death of this relationship. And wearing the mask, like I'm almost getting where this person, they could be trying, it's like they don't want to see the beast. This could be the beast within them, or the beast, that the kind of that dynamic in the connection between you two. And so the mask kind of, because when you look through a mask, you can't see very well. Or they could be trying to pretend that they had nothing to do with this. But with the hierophant here, there's a it's like what here, let me um I'm going to clarify the hierophant. King of Cups. There's some kind of spiritual lesson coming out of this. Somehow there's some kind of emotional balance. This person may be, they could be leveling up from this experience, so could you. There's a lot of love and compassion here between you two. Maybe this this connection was a little non-traditional, was it unique in some way, and this person is getting back to what feels more traditional to them. Maybe it was a little uncomfortable, it was too unusual to really, you two were, because you weren't able to get on the same page. But there's an understanding here, there's a learning, there's a developing compassion. So this can also be, so that's on that's potentially on their side, but this can also be what you're experiencing and not fully aware of, that you're feeling very defensive because of being afraid to look at the beast within yourself, realizing that that had something to do with the ending here. Hey, Redbeard made it. Awesome. Thanks for joining. And it's like, because of going through this, you're you're learning some spiritual lessons, having a spiritual awakening or spiritual growth. You could even be reaching out to a mentor, a counselor, somebody who's able to offer love and support and kindness and compassion to help you navigate what happened here. Regardless of whether this is you or this person, maybe it's both, because our outer reality reflects what's going on within us. So oftentimes when we don't like what somebody is doing, that's um it's an indication, there's a need to look within, to look at ourselves. So let me go with, I want to find out the potential outcome here. I'm going to use the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Like the person is hiding something. Yeah, with wearing the mask. Yeah. It's almost like hiding something in order to not upset the beast, or to not draw attention from the beast. It makes me think of, like, with dogs, for example, where um when you look them in the eye, that's a form of aggression. um and so by wearing the mask, they can't see your eyes, this beast, whatever this is, hiding hiding from the conflict. So, potential outcome here. We've got the Eight of Swords. What did I say? Did I say potential conflict? Ooh, okay. Potential outcome. Eight of Swords. Two of Cups. And the Moon. Piscean energy, also Cancerian. There's a lot of anxiety here. This is, it's an energy of being stuck in a cage, but there is a way out, but not being willing or able to see the way out. It's getting stuck in those crap circles and not realizing like you and or this person have the ability to get out of this situation, have the ability to turn things around when you can start to look around, see your circumstances for what they are, that there is actually there's benefit to this, right? And there's all this anxiety and worry and fear around this connection. You two have a really strong soul bond. But there's things are unclear. It's a mystery. Things are distorted. Again, we have this illusion, like believing in illusion, not seeing clearly. Feeling like you can't trust what this person says. That's why there's all this anxiety, because I'm looking at the fox here. Feeling like there's some kind of sneakiness. Someone being a little too, I want to say clever. That's not quite the right word. Where they're trying to get one over on you. Or there's just, it's like trying to listen to your intuition, trying to tap into your intuition, needing to ultimately, but having that fox in your ear, having those thoughts that are telling you to maybe be a little more sneaky, or I almost get the, like, I don't know. I was going to say the angel on one shoulder, the devil on the other. The angel is trapped. The devil is, whispering, and it's like leaning towards what is false or untrue. There's a need to lean more towards your intuition. So, yeah, there's nothing that you can do at this moment, but take care of yourself. Rest up, heal up. I'm going to get a chakra card. I feel like this that could be helpful. A little piece of advice for you. Ooh, we've got crown chakra. Sahasrara. Sahasrara. I don't think I've ever chosen this card before. Allow the light of the universe to shine through you. Trust in your inner knowingness and guidance. Spirit always loves and supports you. Open yourself to the intelligence. purity, and grace of consciousness and resonate in all its possibility. We are. This is all about understanding, like, on a very deep, profound level, that there is no separation between any of us, that we are all connected. We are all part of the one, the unity. Um, we are extensions of the universe. I think of it like a hand where we are all fingers, and then the hand is the universe, that kind of um, universal consciousness that we're all connected to and through, and connected to each other through. Open yourself to the intelligence, purity, and grace of consciousness and resonate in all of its possibility. Trust in your inner knowingness and guidance too, which I feel like this also speaks to. And coming to that understanding is really going to help. It's going to turn things around. If you will be able to move again once you take this time for yourself and really learn to understand things in a new way, in a way that's supportive of you, because currently, or there's, you're struggling with thoughts that don't support you. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there. It's a little bit of a heavier reading, but there's a silver lining. You're going to get through this. And just remember, it's all about the self-care that's going to get you through this. So, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.